Good afternoon. What are you eating? A walnut? Looks good. You've put on a few pounds over the winter. You might want to cut back on those walnuts. What are you up to today? That's my Rose of Sharon. I think those are buds. Are they buds? They just barely look like buds, but I think they are. Desi, it's time to come in. You can't keep waiting for Zoey. Okay? Zoey's not coming. Alright? That's a beautiful cherry blonde painting. I can't believe it. The frame is just gorgeous. The mounting beautiful. There's so many things I love, but so few things that I can't live without. Oh, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi today. I hope you had a good week. And you know, one of the things I love to do is walk. And when I was walking around my block here, I was thinking about a video I did a couple years ago about the 10 things I can't live without. Not people, but things. And I thought, I wonder if some of those things have changed. The things that you couldn't live without years ago, are they still the same things? One of the first things that I can't live without is coffee. I love coffee. When I'm laying there in bed in the morning, I start thinking about that hot cup of cappuccino. I get those little K-cups and then I, just put all kinds of almond creamer in it and it just makes it so good. And I never sit and watch TV and drink coffee or talk on the phone. I always go out on my little sun porch and I sip my coffee really slowly and just look at the sky and I just sort of meditate without meditating. This one really surprised me when I thought about it, but it's true. The older I get, the snobbier I get about my linens, my sheets, and my quilts for my bed. And the quilt that I have now on my bed is the most beautiful quilt that I have ever had. It's just exquisite in every way. And believe it or not, I actually got it off of Amazon. But even after I washed it, it looks brand new. It's a little bit oversized, but the white is so white and the lavender is so lavender. It's so beautiful. So I would rather skimp in other areas so I can afford very, very lovely sheets and quilts and throws. I just love those things. How about you? Do you like those things? There are so many things in my life that I love, but very few things that I actually couldn't live without. But honestly, I couldn't live without music, and I'm pretty sure you couldn't either. We talk about it all the time, and I film around piano music almost every single week. Well, yeah, I do every single week. And you're used to it, and you seem to really love it, and that means the world to me because If there wasn't a piece of music for me to film around, there'd be no video. It was that way 10 years ago, and it's that way now. So music is everything. When I'm super stressed out, usually like about my health or something, I put on some old rock and roll and I kind of move around, and in 10 minutes, it's like I'm happy. Music has so much power over me. And I love it. One thing I absolutely can't live without is facial oils. What I use on my face, my décolleté, my hands, it's so important to me. I was talking about rosehip seed oil 9 years ago, and I know that, facial oil now is all the rage, but I truly believe in it. Every week I get asked, what are you doing for your neck? Or, what are you doing for around your eyes? You don't have a whole lot of crow's feet, and I don't do Botox or anything like that. And I just try to be super honest that I use 2 serums that I love, and I use pumpkin oil and rosehip seed oil, and that's it. I don't use any tools, and I don't use any lasers. That's it. And I believe in it. And it's not that I look so much younger than 70. It's that I feel so good. And my skin feels really soft. And I like that. So I could not live without my very simple skincare. I'm well aware that women my age use a lot of things on their face and their body for their skin, but for me, I have 4 products. I have my glycolic acid cleanser, a couple different kinds, and then I use 2 serums, and I use 2 oils, pumpkin seed oil and rosehip seed oil. But my collagen serum this is by Eva Naturals, and boy, is that a beauty. Oh, what a beautiful day this has been. Art imitates life, but life never imitates anything. This is one of my very favorite houses in my neighborhood. Isn't it just beautiful? All that stonework and that big porch. It's just so beautiful, and I can see it from my porch at night when I sit. It's just lovely. We are all dog lovers here, and that's so evident. Pretty much I'm ending every video with Desi singing. But we love our dogs, and we love our cats. We love our pets. And I absolutely could not live without a dog. And Desi he's so special. I have been so lucky. I have had wonderful dogs, Rosie, Toby, Cooper. And the one thing I can say about Desi is I know him better than any other dog I've ever had. I know his moods. I know when he's sad. I know when he's pouting. I know when he's angry at me. He's just very expressive. He's very special. And I think I told you that, Desi came from an abused home and he was raised in a closet. So he really didn't know love. He didn't know the outside. And when I brought him home, he was sleeping in the closet at first. But after years of love and attention and a beautiful life outside, he cuddles up right next to me. That always reminds me every single night of just how far love and understanding and patience can get us in this world with even the most abused souls in our life. So beautiful, my first tulip of the year, waiting to be trampled by Desi. I cannot live without shopping online. I just love it. It has just made everything so much easier. When I'm in the store and I'm stressed out and like I can't find something, I know I can go home and order it off of Amazon. So I love that. I have my son's wedding that I'm going to in August, and I'm so excited about it. I'm going to show you 7 dresses that I'm looking at right now that I have found online. So without those dresses being online, I don't know what I'd be doing. Anyway, if you have time, could you take a look at these dresses that I'm thinking about wearing for August and just tell me which ones you might think would look okay on me? I sound so timid and pitiful, don't I? Well, I'm nervous. I'm dieting, I'm exercising, and I just want to make sure, I'm little. I'm not little this way, but I'm short. I'm just barely 5'2", so I want to make sure I don't drown in the dress. But the one thing too is when I show you myself in a dress, you always think I'm taller than I am. And well, that makes me feel pretty good. I don't know why that is, but okay, now I digress. I'm going to show you these dresses, and if you get time, tell me which one is your very favorite that you think I look okay at my son's wedding in August. But I love to shop online.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in.
Oh my goodness, another thing I can't live without. These are bio drops. I get these off of HSN. Well, if you ever have a foundation that's too light and it makes you look like Dracula's bride, I don't know. Did he have a bride or was that Franken? Okay. These are bio drops and they are fantastic. You can use a little, you can use a lot, but you don't ever want to go more than 2 drops with this, but this will last you forever. It is so worth it. So your foundation, it just, it's July. You want to look like you have a little bit of a tan or a little bit of a glow, but you don't want to look weird and you don't want to hurt your skin. You can just add these drops with your foundation or just use the drops, but they're powerful. And I don't know about you, but if I look super tan, it ages me. So I can't do that. But like today, I did use just a little bit with my foundation just to give me a little bit of oomph because I've just been, I don't know, a little under the weather this week. I'm dieting.
You're so luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you.
I remember the first time I broke into tears when I saw a piece of art, and I was 12 years old, and I was in art appreciation class, and all of a sudden they showed a picture that Renoir had painted, and it was of 2 young girls, and they were looking so pensive, and I started to cry, and the kids in the class made fun of me. And probably rightfully so, right? Why is she? But I couldn't help it. I wonder what this is. I don't know. I should know, but I don't know. I don't recognize it. What is that? What is that? Is that a lily? I don't know. A voice said, "Look at me and the stars and tell me truly, men of earth, if all the soul and body scars were not too much to pay for birth. Sometimes a poem can carry my heart. It can get me through a bad day. It can get me through an unkind word. A poem can be everything. I love my reader's sunglasses. I didn't even know until a few years ago that you could actually go on Amazon and get absolutely gorgeous, fashionable sunglasses, only they're readers. So I no longer had to be out in the sun bumping into trees because I couldn't see. So I just love it. And they're so cute. I just ordered some new ones, but they're just gorgeous. I could not live without sunglasses. And I know some people will say, well, I have prescription sunglasses. Yeah, well, I can't afford that. I like my Amazon ones. I get compliments all the time on my sunglasses that are also readers. I no longer walk into trees. That's a good thing. I guess I'll never really know if I found a way to show you how beautiful my little small town is here. This is right around the corner from my house, and down that road is the beautiful babbling brook and the forest, and it's so beautiful. Also, there is a public pool there where I can take my grandchildren and teach them how to swim. I have learned so much about myself and about this world this last year. And the one thing that I would never want to live without is you. You have taught me so many things in this last year, but one of the biggest things that you have given me is this amazing gift where I don't feel so alone. Every single thing that I would feel as a woman that's getting older, things I would feel about my health, or maybe anxiety, or maybe dating, or something that maybe happened in my past, or maybe something that might happen in my future. No matter what, there is a camaraderie, there is an understanding. It seems like no matter whatever I talk about from week to week, you will say, well, it's like you're talking to me. I can totally relate. So on those rainy Sunday afternoons where I start thinking, holy crap, this day isn't going well. I think I'm the only woman in the world who's having this horrible day when I should be grateful, but I'm upset. And then I think about your words. I think about some of the tips that you share about how you get through your life, and that you're happy. Not all the time, but that you're basically full of joy. And that just fills me with so much love and confidence and determination that I can make it. Because I'm not the only woman struggling today. There are thousands, probably millions of women that are feeling just like I am today. And at the end of the day, they win the war, don't they? Don't you? Every single day that perhaps is a really rough day, it does feel like a war. And at night when we're still standing, we won. We won another day. Saw a happier dog than Desi in the little sunroom that I have here. And I know it's not fancy, but I really like it. And I finally bought a new little piece of furniture for back there. I bought a little love seat. So I'm sitting there on the voyage, the first voyage of the Love Sea last night. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking up at the sky. Only because the whole room is windows. See, I've never had that before. Not at that angle where I can actually see the top of the trees and the sky from the south to the west to the east. I mean, it was just, sort of amazing. And when I was sitting there looking at the sky, I thought, this reminds me of a park that I used to go to. And it was kind of hard to get to this park, but it was so beautiful in Grand Rapids. But I thought to myself, this is like being at that park, only I'm home. And I lived in some big, beautiful, almost what you might call mansions, 6,000 square feet homes that didn't have what I have. As far as looking at the sky, in my little humble 1,200 square foot cottage, here I'm sitting in this room where it's like I can drink in the whole world, the whole sky, and it enriches my life so much. And then I sort of thought of what I was thinking the other day about getting older as a woman and how I used to put up such a fight. But now it's so special. Just like sitting in that little humble room and yet having a better view. It's like that's how I feel now. I've got a better view of my life, past, present, future. I've never had a view like that. And I like it. I want it. I am so happy to be at this stage in my life where I don't even know what stage of my life I'm in. Everything feels brand new. Everything is brand new. And I love every second of it. Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I had so much fun. And if you get a chance down below, maybe in the comments you could mention maybe a few things that you can't live without. Please have yourself a wonderful, happy, brand new week. And don't forget to vote on one of my dresses. Please have yourself a great week. And when you're done with your week, you come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be here. It's my son's 51st birthday this Saturday, so I am so excited. Desi, you want to sing happy birthday to Chris? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christopher.